back on. Let's get back on topic. You brought up Bruno Fernandes, and I wanted clarification because you
You're
compared.
not letting me clarify. What you're doing is you're trying to get your point across. Just be quiet for a second, and I'll tell you. If you be quiet and listen, I'll tell you.
I asked you a question specifically about Mason Mount,
and I want to answer.
You mentioned a player who hasn't really accomplished very much in the game, so it doesn't.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? He single-handedly won. Are you get out of here? Is this what are we doing here? Kevin has switched his Chelsea screen and went off and done a madness. This is crazy. This makes no sense. What are you talking about?
What has he won? He single-handedly won what?
He single-handedly won. He's responsible for probably 28 points of ours single-handedly this season.
I see. You said he single-handedly won what? What has he won?
Matches. Man of the match. Player of the month. Player. What are you talking about? Player of the year. What are you talking about? Get out of here.
I mean, Kevin, would it be a valid answer to that question to say he has been an exceptionally successful transfer?
Absolutely. He already knows that. I'm not going to play into this. He already knows this. He already knows this.
As a point of conversation, I mean, you just in terms of being effective, and I don't know if that's exactly how many points he's earned the club, but he has been a great bit of business for that club, and they second. I don't know.
Has been. But when again, it's the same thing. It's at least for me, you can't mention him with the elite players because again, the same thing in the big matches. You can look at his numbers.
And KG, this is what you do. I'm not gonna sit here and let you do this. You're not gonna do this. You're not gonna do it, bro. No way. I'm not having it.
Let's go back to the topic. We aren't talking about Bruno Fernandes, right?
You were talking about Bruno Fernandes.
This is not a Bruno Fernandes conversation.
You brought it about Bruno Fernandes, bro. You brought it up. You took it there. You wanted to smoke. You did that. You did it. Now listen, there's two other people on here. You did that.
I think Bruno Fernandes is a flat track bully. If we really want to take it there,
I can't even imagine. I can't imagine coming from you, KG. You a John Kerry flip-flopping maniac, bro. Your points go from what you just seen on the screen. Just KG, sometimes you don't even watch the game for sure. For sure, you're not even watching the matches. You're looking at a screen, regurgitating some numbers you saw. Who the hell knows Bruno Fernandes' PK percentage? Who the hell knows that?
Well, when United have an absurd amount of PKs relative to the rest of the league, and one guy takes your PKs all of the time, it's kind of a relevant stat, bro. So
is that jealousy, bro? What's going on here? Aren't you happy with your club? Oh, that's what it was. They came in and did you a madness this weekend, bro. They took it to you 5 deep, and you're gonna give it to me? You gonna give it to me after they gave it to you 5 deep? No way. I'm not having it. I'm not having it.
Nothing. I would never be jealous of Manchester United.
Something's going on here. I mean, dude, somebody, please say something. Akan, please, brother, please.
Look, I think Bruno Fernandes is a great player. He's been a great signing. Like everybody said, United win a ton of PKs, and I think he would still score a lot of goals outside of the PKs, but the PKs do, inflate the stats a bit. But again, PKs, he could be missing PKs. PKs aren't gimmies, but United get a lot of PKs. They the referees love United, dating back to Fergie. We know this, so it is what it is. But I think in this situation, both things are correct.
Okay, so back to the original topic. Where do you think right now? So we've heard players compare him to, a various amount of players. Where do you rank him in terms of Premier League midfielders at the moment?
Mason Mount?
Yes.
right near the very top. He has to be. He on form. He's right near the top in terms of form. But Mason Mount is a player whose form never really drops below a certain level. I think he hasn't been banging in the goals all season, but he's been playing well all season. So he's not a player that jumps off the screen at you. But I think if you watch football, you understand football. You see the value in Mason Mount, and once a player like that starts scoring goals, I think everybody starts to see his value because it becomes blatantly obvious. But he's been ticking along nicely for a couple of years now. So for me, I've always had him near the top.
Mason Mount or Bruno Fernandes, bro. Mason Mount, let the world know. Mason Mount or Bruno Fernandes.
It depends on what you need. They don't play the same position. They don't
really
play the same role. If you're talking absolute quality, it's a toss-up for me. Bruno Fernandes is an end product. He's an end product guy, but he doesn't do the other things. Mason Mount does the other things and also has end products. So I think overall it's they're neck and neck in my opinion.
So
who you got? Hold on, Adam. Who you got? Mason Mount or Bruno Fernandes, please?
Is the question who would I take on my club right now, or who's the better player?
Who would you take on your club?
Well, in our context, in the Arsenal context, I would take Mason Mount.
Okay, that's fair.
And the reason for that is he has a playing style and a personality that I think he would be more baked-in leader style. A little bit reminds me of Kieran Tierney, maybe a little bit more seasoned in the Premier League context, but Kieran Tierney is a very experienced guy too, even though he's so young. But again, it's like an impossible comparison. Also, Mason Mount, just on account of being English, you would get incredible resale value out of him, to be honest, especially if you sold him on a high. Sorry?
He's 5 years younger.
Yeah, okay, so I wasn't even thinking about the age profiles. That's a huge one, too. Yeah, I just, on the whole, I would take that style of player and that he happens to be English that has a couple of bonuses, and that's really, none of that is a knock on Fernandes.
You just paid agents by KG, yeah? Both of y'all paid agents by KG? KG paid you off, yeah?
Sex in the mail. That's what he keeps saying.